Rocky Mountain KTM Team. So who do we got on there? We got Baggett, Bogle.
No more Benny Bloss.
No more Benny Bloss.
It's just those two. They're down to 2.
Man, we forgot about Benny Bloss.
We did.
He's on Rock River.
People were asking about like throw somebody on Moose Can's bike. I thought about Benny Bloss, but I don't think that'll be right.
All right, who you guys want to start with, Bogle
Let's start with Bogle. I consider him a lower tier than Baggett.
Yep.
Which is funny.
But which is what I'm going to get into is I think Bogle could. I think he can be a top 5 guy.
All right, so.
Whoa.
Well, actually, you know what? In Supercross, I would almost not disagree with you with how his year ended. But are we all in agreement that this is one of his final years to keep going with rides? Like, he has to get.
He has to do something.
I feel like I said that last year going from the JGR squad to the KTM when he got the offer because Benny got hurt yet again before the season. But Bogle, you're kind of right. He won heat races last year. He was top 5 quite a few times in qualifying.
Off season. He didn't know what the hell he was doing.
He was leading mains.
Yeah.
What was it? East Rutherford. He was leading a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that even though Baggett would be kind of the consensus pick to be the better guy on the team, I think that Bogle
might become the guy.
He probably can,
could.
which is weird to think as Bogle is a main guy.
Yeah, I really like. When's the last time he had a full off season?
Oh, it's been years.
First year going into 450s when he was still Geico.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
That was a long time ago.
And then
16.
I was gonna say
he started to get his feet under him again on that Suzuki.
God, he looks good on that KTM, dude. And I know that you like Bogle for his style, but that style fits that bike. That flex of that frame, it really fits it. I think I'd have to agree. I don't know about consistently top 5, but I will bold prediction. I think he gets 4th in a main, and not a triple crown.
After riding, this is a little off topic, but after riding that kind of half-ass Supercross track this weekend on that Husqvarna, just the way that thing felt going into the corners, it just felt like I stuck. And I'm by no means going half as fast as what those guys are.
Well, and that's the thing.
And you're not set up for Supercross either.
No, and that bike was still just sticking right into it.
The flex of the frame when you're tiptoeing through corners, not a lot of momentum. It really allows you to square up and keep the bike planted where you always kind of, the front end wants to drift a little bit when you square up out of corners. And I agree. I think that Bogle can be the better guy on that team.
Yep.
I think so.
Outdoors, that's different. But Supercross, yeah, I agree.
Okay, so Baggett, is he coming in with an injury? I don't remember.
It just depends on which way the wind blows for that guy.
Which,
honestly,
it's hands.
Which really sucks
wrists.
because his whoop speed's good. Like he can't get starts, but other than that, man, like
Didn't he win a race last year?
Yeah, Glendale.
Okay.
Remember
Way back.
when he came back on Anderson with like.
Does he win a race this year?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Not at all?
I don't think so.
He almost won 2 last year.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah, well, it was another California round, right? That he almost won.
I think so.
That was the one that Eli and Kenny were struggling really bad.
I don't remember, but
But either way, he could run at the front. But it like weekends he shows up, he runs at the front.
But
and then the next weekend, he's got Tomac syndrome.
And this was the worst, and this year was the worst of it in a long time. I agree. Supercross and outdoors.
Yep.
Yeah, like JT on Pulp Show was talking about how Baggett couldn't like barely walk to his car or whatever, and then he goes out and wins High Point.
Yeah. I think that if he's gonna win a main, it's gonna be a triple crown.
He's top 10 dude, right?
He can't get
for
started.
sure.
Okay.
He can't get started.
He can't. But man, once again, talking about which way is the wind gonna blow that day.
Now, if he gets hurt this year, is this his last year?
Yes. He can't handle any more injuries, dude.
Yeah.
He's had way too many.
He has had a lot, man.
He's had ankles. He's had the thumb that's fucked up. He's had hands, wrists. Like, dude, he's had concussions.
There's just too many dudes now that could sign that are better.
Which really sucks because if you go back to the 250 days, Baggett was supposed to be the guy dominating this class right now. He was supposed to be the guy, even in Supercross.
And instead he turned into an old man.
Yes, with Kawasaki's disease.
That's what Kawasaki's do to you, man.
They do. They fucking kill you.
Yep.
They aren't quite the career ender like Suzuki.
Does he podium?
Yeah, I think he gets podiums.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how many, but
I think he sneaks in 1 or 2.
I just don't want to. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because he still has Blake Baggett, and once again, he still has really good races. But dude, he's just too inconsistent.
It's just rough.
Yeah, he's got Tomac syndrome, man.
Well, he does.
But I'm with you. And if he doesn't perform this year, I think he's out.
He's got to have good. He's one of those guys that's a confidence-based guy. He's had a good in practice. If he doesn't do good in practice, I think the whole night's shit for him.
Well, he's got to have good races because there's just too many people. I mean, you figure you're going to have.
Well, the 250 guys moving up too.
Yeah, all the 250 guys that are moving up next year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you're going to have what, McElrath,
Frenchie's moving up.
So a guy like that on his way out.
Although I heard Frenchie's going to KTM.
That'd work.
Like, does a guy like Baggett, whose career is kind of on the end, does he start going to more of a parading route?
Yeah, but
all off.
Yeah, but he's not that great with Supercross.
Well, I was about to say that's the problem is like they don't offer that for outdoors. And
he would have to literally just privateer outdoor.
All right, send him to Canada,
which he could. Well,
God, could you imagine a guy Blake Baggett? I mean, I know Davey did it, so I guess it's not that weird. But a guy at Blake Baggett's
caliber,
no pun intended, stature. Like, dude, that just would be so weird. Yeah, you ended up in Canada. This is not a shot at Canadian motocross, but good lord, dude.
Or do they send his ass overseas?
I actually think going over to Europe would be a good thing for him, and I've said that about Dean Wilson as well.
For like doing the
GPs. Yeah,
that might be okay.
Doing the GPs. Show up at Australian Outdoors every now and then.
Yeah.
Do some different, like just the Dutch Championship, stuff like that. Like he's got to have a change, and I know he doesn't want to move away from Florida because that's where him and his wife live.
And he's got that compound.
He's got that massive compound, but dude, he's got to change up something because like his career is not going the way it was supposed to.
Nope. So
yeah, I mean, like I said,
Vogel's the guy on KTM.
I think Vogel's the guy on that team this year. I think it's kind of like the changing the guard over there. And
yep.
He might I think he.
They both got to get.
Might use that chip on his shoulder to prove that he's the man over there.
Hopefully.
They both got to get it done though.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else with Rocky Mountain KTM before we move on? No. Okay.
Gas.
Moving on.
Maybe.
So